It's the Friday Wrap with Peet Reet, and it's 7 days after the 13th, which makes it the 20th of May.
Wow, you're good at math.
2016. I've been practicing. I'm really not.
No?
No, I'm really not. But,
I'm really good at it.
That
It's one of the very few things.
it is the 20th. It is the 20th, right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Well, we got all kinds of things that we will explain. Like we got some really nice beer here. You got a couple of beers.
I like the way we're starting the long weekend.
Starting out, yeah, it is the long weekend in Canada. Victoria Day weekend, of course, next weekend in the U.S. It's Memorial Day weekend, so
Right.
it's just for us because we're right on the border. We party on both.
So exactly. So next weekend we get to do the same thing all over again.
Oh, absolutely.
On Friday Wrap.
Only
Sweet.
because everything is supersized over there, we get the super big beers.
Oh, I'm liking your idea.
And the
Okay.
bigger food too, so it's all gonna be wonderful. You know what? We've had a problem because our numbers on our Jay Leno show went down.
Crazy.
Instead of up because I guess Facebook has changed their algorithms. That's not a word for us, but we
Right.
learned that word, algorithm.
Yes.
So now when you try to go from there, the views don't count. So what we need you to do is we need you to go to Peet Reet. Oh no, it's the. Excuse me, I got to get it right. The Peet Peet ampersand, right?
Which is the sign for and.
It doesn't look like a dollar sign. It's the other way, right?
Yeah.
And Reet, Reet. And if you go to that, you go
Show.
right on the show. Yeah, show. Yes. The Peet Reet show. And you'll be able
On
to
YouTube.
see. Yeah, all the shows are there. You can watch them from the beginning. You can watch all of the wraps. So, and then of course, remember, subscribe. It doesn't hurt. You get it done. It doesn't cost you anything.
Cost you anything.
Yeah,
It's
nothing's
free.
going to come in other than this show just came up this week or this wrap just came up.
Yeah.
Because we had people this week, honestly and truthfully, who said, when's the wrap up? When's the wrap up? And that's
Yeah.
when we found out there's a problem with Facebook. So the wrap will be on there as well. It'll be on YouTube. So if you don't catch it on Facebook, you will catch it on YouTube as well.
Exactly. YouTube first.
All right. You probably wonder.
Have you done vamping now?
Yeah. Big
What-
Pete. Little Pete.
You're wearing the same clothing.
Yeah. Big Pete, Little Pete.
Wait a minute. You're even wearing the sunglasses? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Hi,
Wait.
Pete. Hi, Pete. Now, his mouth's a little stiff, but you notice his voice has changed? I had it changed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's
Well,
done.
wait a minute. You're wearing the same clothing here, too.
It seems like I've always got the same clothing on.
Ew.
Well,
At least I'm dressed differently.
and of course, you're stuck for life under my armpit there. So.
Where are our hands?
or little
Wait a
Pete's.
minute. Take a close-up shot. Where are our hands? Pete, what are you doing? And me, I'm not quite sure.
I'm not looking, but over here I'm fine.
At least your hand isn't on my ass.
No, it's not. It's actually on your back there. Because
You are a gentleman.
those cameras don't miss a trick.
No, they
There's
don't.
like 350 of them all the way around.
In case you didn't catch it, this is from Sculptrates in Toronto,
Yes.
so you can go to their website.
So this Big Pete, Little Pete, and remember, Pete.
But you have to talk like this when you.
Pete, I've got your back. I've got yours too. No, I've got your back. No, I've got your back. I've got you.
You're gonna try and do
Look,
ventriloquism.
you look like. No, that was him talking. You look like me, okay? Oh, I like Rita better.
Okay, he can come home with me.
Wow, you know where you can go? No,
Back
in the box.
Back in the box. Put it back in the box.
Oh no.
My grandmother used to say that at Christmas time. We'd take out a toy, and she'd go, "Oh, that's lovely, dear. Put it back in the box." Every time. Every time.
So you chatty Cathy, you could just look
yeah,
at it.
just like she'd look at it once and go, "Put it back in the box."
You remember the chatty Cathy, right?
Oh, of course.
Hey, the amazing Kreskin.
Yes.
Sent us books.
I know.
You didn't
How
bring-
nice.
I left mine here in the studio, Studio J, of course, here at
course.
TriStream, and it says, to Pete, and he looks forward to joining with you again.
Awesome.
Signed, Kreskin. Now, I've started to read this book. This book, Kreskin in Real Time, honestly, it's an amazing book, and what he does is he talks about things that are going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
And he says, look, I'm not a jokester, I'm not an illusionist. These visions come to me, and I say them as I see them.
Yeah,
So,
and he's been amazing in the past, so I want to see what's going to happen in the future.
all right, on this show today, on the wrap, we're going to talk about this incredible beer.
The beer.
Guess who's joining us? Joe from the
From the Joe Show?
He's going to be joining us. as well.
Nice.
And somebody standing by live in Hollywood who's got a whole bunch of concerts he wants to tell us about.
Yeah, there's some really great concerts coming out this summer that were just released. I'm going to tell you about those in a little bit. But I do want to say, great job, you guys, on the Joe Crawford Show. The guy's getting $3 million on his podcast, and he has a TV show that you guys were on. You went on the TV show, and then guess what? The show ends. It gets canceled. You two go on and kill his show. What's going on?
Okay, why are we smiling? I mean, we shut his show down.
This is true.
And it's Hollywood Craig, and everybody watches Hollywood Craig. Well, all right, the truth of the matter, Craig, and for you at home, is that, well, Joe had this show. It was called, you've heard of the Newlywed Game, it was the Newly Host Game.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was supposed to be amazing. It was supposed to be like...
It was supposed to be.
Yeah, it was supposed to like put the numbers through the roof. This was going to be the savior of the show. And we didn't know anything about each other.
We suck at it.
Yeah, we suck at it.
We're supposed to know each other so well. We've known each other for how many years?
15, 16 years.
Yeah, like a long time, and we sucked at it. So maybe we are really close because we don't know dirt about each other.
And it's probably best that way, too.
That's so true.
So, you know what? What the heck? I mean, the Joe Show's gone, and really... You know, it's not because of that.
No.
It's because radio wants to hire him for more days than he's doing.
Hey.
So he can go from his like 3 million
Better
listeners
opportunity.
up to like 10 or 20
Yeah,
million, so.
and hopefully he does. But you know what? I think Craig, we've been so nice to him. Like, what
Yeah.
the heck? He's ragging all over us about killing the Joe Show.
Yeah, can't you say something nice about us?
Yeah, be
Craig?
nice, Craig.
All right, fair enough. Great job, guys. Listen, I got some entertainment headline news I want to get to you right now. Unfortunately, last week we reported that Morley Safer, the reporter from 60 Minutes, who's done such a fantastic job for many years, has died. Yeah, he died yesterday. And you know what? That's just a week after we reported that he was retiring. And it's really sad because it goes to show you that if you love something so much, don't stop doing it. Because retirement's only going to kill you. And unfortunately, that's the case there. Another unfortunate news, Michael Bublé had to end his concerts, cancel the rest of his concerts because he's got to have throat surgery. You would think someone with such a strong and a very nice voice wouldn't have to have that. But unfortunately, he is having throat surgery. And he's really most upset the fact that he will miss his June 5th tribute to Marvin Gaye at the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. So look at Bublé. The biggest thing is that you get better because we love your music, we love your style, and I know you, Peet Reet, are big fans of him as well.
Yeah, we love Boobs. He's great.
He's really wonderful.
Did I actually just say that?
Did you say boobs?
Bublé. I meant Bublé.
You said boobs.
I know. I said.
I didn't know you were a boob man.
Well, you know, thank goodness that I am.
A lot of men are boob men.
That's not
but
the kind of boobs we're
it's
talking
not
about.
the topic right now. Michael
And
Bublé
it's
is really
singing.
great.
Let's get back on top.
Yeah, he's a
So I
class
can
act.
get my
right?
face out of the redness here. Great singer. But you know what? When you're singing that kind of music, I think, because you got to push your voice a little bit, right? Because if you hear him
Yeah.
talk normally, you hear his voice, and then we sing, and he's just getting everything he's got in his
Oh
throat.
yeah,
I
and
think
you sing that often too. He's probably got polyps or something that have to be removed, you know, and rest his voice a bit.
Yeah, but he's the best, no doubt about that.
Yeah, he's fantastic. I've seen him live a couple of times. I think he's great. So we all wish for a speedy recovery. All right, check this out. On The Voice, we have this news just came in. This is breaking news. It may be true, it may be false, but Christina Aguilera and Whitney Houston are going to perform live together on The Voice. And you're saying, well, how is that going to happen? Well, you have to tune into The Voice to see if I'm right, because I'm not even sure this information is accurate. But here's the deal. There's going to be a hologram with Whitney Houston performing, and Christina Aguilera will be performing next to her, and they will do a duet. And if they could pull this off, it's going to be amazing. I don't know how the hologram is going to work on television, but nonetheless, it's going to be quite cool. Also on TV, now that's happening Monday night on NBC. On ABC, this Sunday night, you're not going to want to miss the Billboard Music Awards. Now, we've got a ton more people coming to this show. Let me give you some of the lineup here. Zendaya, Heidi Klum, Kelly Rowan, Laverne Cox, JoJo Fletcher, Kate Beckinsale. Now, that's already including the list they've already announced was like Rihanna, Meghan Trainor, Nick Jonas, Pink, Britney Spears, Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton, and tons more. And now get this, Kesha is going to be there. You see, Kesha wasn't supposed to be there because her record label and Dr. Luke said, no, she can't go because we've got a lawsuit going on. Well, Kesha really wanted to perform. Billboard's Music Awards really wanted to perform. And they finally came to an agreement, as long as she doesn't talk about the lawsuit, where she has accused Dr. Luke of drugging her and sexually abusing her and emotionally tormenting her. We don't know if that's true or not, but that's what she is accused of him of. As long as she doesn't talk about any of that, she can go on the Billboard Music Awards.
Well, we're not Kesha fans, right?
No, definitely not.
And of course, ever since she dropped the $sign from her name, right?
Yeah.
And the joke is that because she's not making any money, right?
Right.
I wonder why.
She dropped it.
We're still going to watch the Billboard Awards,
Of
right?
course, absolutely.
Also in TV news, we're hoping to do a show there soon, and we have more time because Jimmy Kimmel has been renewed for 3 more years. He's going to be on ABC now. He's the longest running current host of any of the big networks, so he'll be on until 2019. Also, Britney Spears is coming out with a new app. Because Kim Kardashian's app has made $200 million last year. So Britney Spears is coming out with an app called The American Dream, which involves players tapping and touching the screen to change their avatar outfits, design a music cover, collect pets, perform at various venues like the local Star Bean, and then have Spears perform at Planet Hollywood in Las Vegas. So Peet and Reet, when are you guys coming out with your app? I can't wait to play.
Oh, it's funny you should ask to play because we can't wait till you play our brand new app, which is almost ready.
It is. We've been working on it day and night and day, just for you, Craig.
It's called Money for Us.
You click on it and we drain your bank account.
Yeah, of course, in his case, is not going to be a lot.
Peanuts.
Right? But keep playing, though.
And anybody out there who wants to play, hey.
Absolutely. Go to
Why not?
peetandreet.com app, hit the button, and your bank account becomes ours.
Well, I'm looking to play as soon as it comes out, you guys. Finally, here's some of those concerts. I'm going to whip through them. Garth Brooks this summer will be performing at Yankee Stadium, first time in 20 years that he will be back in New York City. So certainly check that out. Barbra Streisand, who has done a farewell concert in 2000, and then she did another concert in 2006 and another concert in 2012, is now coming back to do a 9-night concert in Los Angeles, Vegas, San Jose, Chicago, Boston, Philly, Toronto, Washington, and 2 nights in Brooklyn. The 74-year-old singer is going back out with all her favorite hits and probably some that you've never heard of. And finally, Puff Daddy is also going out. Oh, that happens this summer. Puff Daddy this August is kicking off his reunion tour with the kind of the Puff Daddy Bad Boy Records reunion tour. So Puff Daddy will be there, Mace will be there, Faith Evans will be there, and Lil' Kim, whole bunch of other great people. So it's going to be a good time that tour is doing. That's going to be 25 concerts across North America. Feel free to search that and check it out. For Hollywood News, I am Hollywood Craig. Now back to you guys.
Thanks, Hollywood Craig. He looks like a bobblehead doll to me when he leaned into the camera there.
Oh, my goodness. I wasn't sure what we were looking at. Last week we saw him upside down with the mouth talking at the top.
His head just got all big and swollen.
And we end with that. But he was talking about Britney Spears there. Are you, honestly?
Yeah.
People are going to sit there and change your clothes?
Just weird. Kind of creepy, too.
It's really creepy.
I don't know. You have way too much time on your hands if you have time to be doing that.
Yeah. So, a guy who doesn't have a lot of time on his hands, super busy guy, is up next on the Peet Reet Show. And we'll be talking to Joe. Welcome back to the Friday Night Wrap with Peet and Reet and now
Joe.
Now Joe is here.
Thanks for canceling my show, guys?
It's actually our pleasure.
Next time might want to give us a heads up on what we're going to do. Apparently we're not good at games.
Oh, it was fun.
Now let's tell the truth. We really didn't cancel Joe's show because we love Joe's show.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So what happened, Joe?
Quick mention that the show ended because now with my radio show that I was doing 1 night a week, blossomed into 4 nights a week for season 10. And thank you, yeah. And I was more than happy to have you guys on to kick off and send off the Joe Show TV show. It was a great pleasure to have you guys.
Oh, it was a pleasure.
We had a fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah, that show's coming out next Friday?
Next Friday, a week from today, 11 a.m. on JTV.
Hang on, watch me do this. It'll be the 27th.
No way.
27.
Wow. Those
Friday,
math,
yeah.
the tutor is working.
Yes, and you paid for it, and I appreciate it. And
Somebody had to do something.
We have beer because it's party weekend. We'll tell you more about the beer in a minute, but
I heard it's a rap show, so I brought up like wrapping gifts in paper and
no, it's like rapping, talking,
like
Joe.
talk rap.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
so,
you
all right.
know,
Okay, well then.
bust a move kind of.
Oh,
And
bust a
that's-
move.
And
No,
it's Christmas.
oh,
Could we
It
open
says
it?
party.
Christmas party.
Party. Party. All right. It's a long weekend. Let's party.
There you go.
Wait a minute. I want to know what's in it. Is it
They're just books.
books of?
Well, I can't say because I'm going to a dinner party.
Oh, so
and
they
it's-
weren't really for us. Thanks a lot, Joe.
No, you got your prize at the end.
He brings us gifts. Indian giver.
Recycled gifts too.
First he makes fools of us on his TV show, cancels the show, and then
Exactly.
brings us
Fake gifts.
And I'm like, great gifts.
He's re-gifting.
Yeah.
We had a lot of
awesome.
fun. We had a lot of fun doing that
Yeah,
show.
I
We really
appreciate
did.
it.
Don't miss
Thank
the
you.
show. It's how do they get to see that show?
Then go to my website, www.joecrawfordlive.com. It'll be on the homepage and the JTV page. And like you guys have the Peet Reet show on YouTube. They can also see on YouTube the Joe Show.
Fantastic. Now, what has Joe been doing over the last 10 years? Because you know what? When you look at the repertoire, okay, the people you have interviewed, just even over the last week, is amazing.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The radio show has been huge, and the past 4 years with the great success of having the backings of the radio stations to be able to broadcast on. But we've had BJ Thomas, our season finales, Donny Osmond, and also Tony Orlando, and then we have 2 more surprise guests that we're going to be dropping later on as the weeks come, because that will end in the end of June. And also we had, oh my gosh, Kenny Rogers, and we've had Jerry Springer and Bob Barker, like you've named it, Howie Mandel. It's been a great time, and I'm enjoying it every time that I do it. Oh yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
And now, he's not doing this out of Hollywood,
No.
New York, Toronto, Vancouver. Tell us where it's done.
Right in good old Port Colborne, Ontario,
See?
Canada, small town.
You can do anything if you have the will to do it.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. And actually, I just got word that I'm also nominated for, again, the 3rd time, Best Comedian of the Year by the Heritage Awards, the Artists Music Guild. And last year, for my radio shows I've been doing, I was nominated and won for the first time Best Radio Talk Show Host.
Oh, congrats.
And again, nominated this year for Best Radio Talk Show Host, too. So
Now, we got to hold Ralph Mellenby. It was from Hockey Night in Canada. We got to hold the Emmys, right?
Yes.
They were trying to take them. He wouldn't let us.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they were heavy, but your award is like heavy.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm able to display it properly, and in case any intruders come in, it's just a quick pop on the head, and it works out that great.
But you can't wear it around your neck or anything.
No, unfortunately not. No. I'm not a guy for jewelry anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
So now coming up in June, which is June, I believe, 3rd, 4th, and 5th is Comic-Con in
Yes.
Niagara Falls.
Scotiabank
And
Convention Center.
they got some great people coming, and people we're going to get to interview here on the Peet Reet Show. We're looking so forward to it. And you actually MC the panel.
Yes.
And the panel is what?
The panels are celebrities, artists, comic book writers that are there spending the weekend, and basically people can come in. It's free. Like, I mean, you got to pay admission to get in.
Yeah.
But the Q&A panels is basically open to the floor. You can ask any questions you want to the guest, whether it's a celebrity star, whether it's the artist, like I said, or the author of the stories. And it's just a back and forth banter between the audience and the celebrity.
So you'll be
That sounds
talking to
like
the
fun.
Fonz, right? The Fonz
So
will be there.
Henry Winkler and the Hulk and
Lou Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno and a whole bunch of others. So
And Chekhov, the original Chekhov from the original Star Trek, is going to be there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I got to brush up, that's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
And you know what? You got to brush up on the noises. Can you make noises with your nose and mouth and stuff, like sirens and different?
I can make noises in other places, but
Yeah, we just heard that on break.
Don't do that now, okay, Joe?
Because you remember Police Academy?
Yes.
The guy
Yes.
who made all the sounds?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be interviewing him. Now, that's going to be funny because we're going to have to make noises so he responds back. And
It's talking and noise.
We'll definitely.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, no, you got to make noises,
Oh.
different types of noises.
Okay.
Not the kind that Joe
Really? No, please.
Now, coming up a week tomorrow is Falls You Fury.
Yes.
And we talked to Tanya West just a couple of days ago. And actually, if you go to our YouTube site, you'll get the full piece on that and find out all the information. And that, of course, is, and all of us, if you look at all of us, right, bodybuilders, and you can tell that we're bodybuilders, but that's the whole thing about bodybuilding, being fit. And are you going to be going there, Joe?
No, I'm far from fit. I'm fat. You misspelled it out.
Same amount of letters. I just got them mixed up there. So, but that's going to be a great show, and that's taking place at the Scotiabank Convention Center. And speaking of the Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, the winners get an opportunity
to actually go out with him. Well, not go out with him, not date him or anything like that, but actually get 2 tickets to go and be with him.
Spend some time.
That's really nice.
Now, speaking of fit, Shay Vaughn, we're going to be talking to her next week.
Yeah.
And she is the mother of Vince Vaughn. But more than that, she's a lady in her 70s who looks like she's in her 40s, and she works out, no joke, 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
Right? And so she'll be taking us through some fitness regimes.
Author, fitness guru. She's amazing.
And something else I want to tell you before we leave. We've had an offer to go out to Fresno, California.
Really?
Yes, to shoot a weeping statue of the Virgin Mary, which is something I think would be really phenomenal.
Interesting.
So if we can get the flights, then we're going to head out to Fresno.
We may need you.
Yeah, we need you to help us out in that. So, anyways, Joe.
Thank you.
Much success in the future.
Oh, thank you very much. And thank you.
It's great.
But before you leave, we got to tell you a little bit about Heroes Beer.
Yes, I saw this. I'm like, excited.
Actually, it's poured in the mugs.
Yes.
Let's all have a little taste.
Cheers.
Salutes into the long
All the
weekend.
best.
This
Yes.
is the Bears Lager.
Yes.
Now, next week also.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that nice?
That's really good.
That is really nice.
Awesome.
Now, Jennifer Valentyne, who was on Breakfast Television,
Yes.
and we are so sorry to see that she's not there.
Yeah.
And her husband, who used to work for the same company as a cameraman, among other things, who is no longer there, said, "You know what? I don't have anything to do. I think I'm just going to
Create
make
his
some
own
brew."
company?
And so he did.
What a great idea.
Yeah, and of course, they're involved with Heroes, and we have a whole pile of information on that we're going to tell you about after we go to the big event next Thursday in Toronto. All kinds of celebs going on there.
We'll be talking to everybody there, and especially about this. I love the name. I mean, that's amazing. And some of the money goes to the heroes.
Yes,
so
supporting
that's great.
veterans. So
yeah.
a great idea. And hang on, I got to taste this again. Hang on, I got to taste this again. No, that is. And I'm sorry it's in this mug, but
Yeah,
it's the Peet Reet
we
show.
should have had like Peet and Reet, beer
glasses,
steins
yeah.
or something, But hey,
No, that's really good. So we're going to give you the lowdown on Heroes Beer and what they're up to, and yeah, we're still on TV, honey. We're still on the show.
Mine's gone.
nothing left.
You'll get the latest next week. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you,
Thanks so
guys.
much.
Thank you, Pete.
And we'll see you next time on the Peet Reet Show.